Disclaimer: all of the content featured in this video is taken from Twitter user Bassi the Basket. I'll be leaving their Twitter account in the description of this video. Do not harass this person. Recently, someone on Twitter got DM'd by an ex-friend of Qwel some unused content of Dandy's world. Most of the unused content I'll be talking about is around from February 2025 to July 2025. But there's some stuff that's way earlier, so I'll be going through this in what in my opinion is chronological order. Around August of 2023, Danny's World was originally going to be a story game, but around the time the teaser was made, the concept of a story game was scrapped and set for a gameplay loop similar to Minus Elevation. And recently, some screenshots of gameplay from the story game variant of Danny's World were shown to the public. I'm not sure exactly when this tune would have came out, but they're obviously based off of Jack in the Box. They also remind me of Louis. The way both of them are circus themed, and this Jack in the Box guy is evidently anxious, just like Louis. Maybe someone in the circus troupe replaced this tune, either Louis or Yara, but this is only my speculation. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. The scrap thumbnail is shown to have Yara and Shrimpo, with Yara jumping over to Shrimpo, and the room has some party decorations and presents all around it. The thumbnail was scrapped instead for a nicer rendered thumbnail with Yara and Twisted Razzle and Dazzle. Now, this animation is interesting. This would have been the first animation posted on any social media if it wouldn't have gotten scrapped. The animation is of Louis and Yara playing some Danny card game together, where Louis puts down a card he couldn't put down. Yara calls him silly and tells him it's a mistake, and Louis gets embarrassed and then Yara says, "Here, let's try again." The animation looks heavily unfinished, almost like a work in progress, and considering we never got any animation of Yara and Louis playing cards, this animation will forever be left scrapped. So, as we all know, our current Easter tunes are Exon, Flight, Coco, and Bassi, but originally we were supposed to have this roster instead. Exon is the same as he is right now, just with a different face texture. Flight would have instead been this weird cloud thing with some rainbow accessories. Coco would have instead had her ears standing up without a scrunchie tying them together. She would have had whiskers and also a vest with buttons on it, along with a normal tail instead of a tail made out of whipped cream. And Bassi would have had Brusha. Brusha looks a little different and would have been a male instead. He would have had a pastel sign, pink and yellow color palette instead of the more purple one Brusha has right now. And this Brusha would be painting an egg for something, most likely for her ability. Bassi would have also had this small color palette change. Originally she would have this like brighter pink flowers instead of her purple flowers. And also this bright pink shirt. Nothing much would change about Egg Pebble, but he would have this like bigger egg melt on his head, whatever that is. I don't even know. This is probably for like Twisted Bassi's ability. She would instead have like this bigger flower pile. I don't know if it would function the same as it does right now, but yeah, pretty interesting. It looks really good. It looks fully modeled. I don't know why they scrapped this. And to finish off the Easter event section, we have this thumbnail featuring Twisted Cocoa and Eggson. So Twisted Cocoa is jumping towards Eggson, and yeah, there's two variants of it. One is like less polished and yeah, you know. On the less polished one, I see that Twisted Cocoa's eye doesn't have the eye care. She just looks less finished. And it's pretty interesting, pretty interesting.
Unused. 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 Unus
I don't have too much to say about this, but in this version, Blot's walking animation and Blot's running animation are just different. I'm glad they changed it though, cause I like the more cartoony run and walk. But let me know what you think. Did you prefer this, or do you prefer the more cartoony one we have right now? Yeah. I'll quickly go through these. We have Twisted Razzle Dazzle. The only change here is that Dazzle is like his mouth is open. So on Flight, I can tell why to replace this. It looks a little derpy, I'll be honest. Not the most scary. Twisted Shelly. I mean, you could just tell why they replaced this. It's again just really goofy looking. Twisted Dandy. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that aggressive. It's like not that. And then Twisted Astro. Yeah, he's just really mad here instead of sad. Then we have Twisted Goob. Again, same thing as Astro. He's pretty mad here instead of being like a more sad. And finally, we have Twisted Boxton. Twisted Boxton, he's more like angry here. His mouth is open, all that. Yeah, that should be enough for the twisted scrapped faces. So, not to confuse anyone with the 2024 Halloween event, but here we have some earlier Halloween designs. We have ratings on all of them. I guess it was like how much the devs liked them or something. So let's start from the left side. We have someone who looks like Finn. I don't know what that is really. Looks like Finn's parent or something. Maybe it could have been like a Finn relative. Then we have like this random demon. Looks like Eclipse, kind of, but no, it is just a demon. Then up there we have some kind of like gravestone pet. I don't know if that's a pebble skin or like a pet Toon, but I think they replaced it because it just looks too much like Pebble. Then we have an early design of Rebecca. I think he's a male here because he doesn't have eyebrows. Then we have an older early design of Sylvester. Got changed a little bit, but he's basically the same. And then we have this child in a cloak. Probably something to do with like invisibility. But yeah, that should be all for these Halloween Toons. Glad we ended up with Rebecca, Sylvester, Gordy, and Clips. They look way more polished, way better. So I guess we're at the end of the video. No more scrapped content for now. I think these are all very interesting. I can see why a lot of them got scrapped, but a lot of them look pretty finished. I'm really shocked that like so much of them got just scrapped for no reason. But yeah, that should conclude the video. See you next time. Goodbye.